You think you're anything else?
I think that the people I kill need killing. That's what I think.
You left men hanging from meat hooks.
They got off easy, in my opinion. I do the one thing that you can't. You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down. And then I make sure that they don't make it out on the street again. I take pride in that.
One batch, two batch, penny and dime. How's that? Pretty good, huh? What's up, guys? SmartJack79 here, and today I'm bringing you guys another review. Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends, the Netflix series, The Punisher, Frank Castle. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in, shall we? Alright, let's move back into his face here. See, is a very accurate representation of the actor that plays the character on the Netflix show. This character made his debut on Daredevil Season 2, and he was definitely the highlight of the show, in my opinion. His brutal vigilante action was a awesome, welcome addition to that already established show. So, back to the figure itself. You can see he has a little cut here on his face, on the top of his nose here. I don't know, it's kind of, I feel like he actually had that cut through the majority of the show too. I think he got that cut when he was like in that interrogation room, when that I think it was that Irish guy was torturing him, I believe is where that came from. So that's a pretty awesome detail. Moving on down, we see his iconic shirt here with the skull on it. Comes with automatic machine rifle here, which he can hold in both of his hands. It's got his trench coat jacket here, and down to his pants here, black, to the combat boots. Alright, let's give him a spin, get a look at him from the back. Kind of see it kind of cuts off a little bit here, so you can get a little bit more articulation out of the shoulders. You can see the top flap of the jacket here. Some lines here on the jacket. Down to the pants and to the boots. All right, now let's talk about some articulation real quick. All right, so for his head, it can move up and down, left and right. It can tilt left and right as well. Spin 360 degrees. His shoulders, they kind of get hindered by the jacket quite a bit, so it doesn't really have a 360 degree rotation. Well, it does, but I mean, like I said, it gets hindered quite a bit. It's not terrible by any means, but it's just something to keep in mind. His hands here, he has a 360 degree wrist swivel. So he can hold his gun in this specific pose here. He has elbow joints. I'd say they can go up and down about 30 to 40 degrees. I would say it's kind of a disappointment because you cannot really get him into a shooting stance while he's holding his rifle. This is really the only two-handed pose you can get him into when he's holding his assault rifle. So it's definitely good to keep that in mind too. He has a little bit of a waist swivel. It's kind of pointless too, because he has on the trench coat, which hinders that. And for the hip joints, I mean, they can move side to side, forward and backwards. It's typical Marvel Legends, but again, they are hindered by the trench coat. And to the knee joints, they can move forward and backward about 60 degrees. A little bit stiff, so you just need to keep that in mind as well. He has a little bit of ankle articulation. They can spin 360 degrees to left and right slightly, and he has no toe pivot, unfortunately. Alright, now back up to the top. Now the accessories that he comes with, again, is the automatic rifle here. There needs to be, he can hold it with one hand, but I don't know, with this character, I really don't feel that that would look right. I mean, he doesn't have superhuman strength, so I mean, why would he be carrying a rifle of that size with only one hand? It really doesn't make sense. And he also comes with this generic silver pistol here. A little bit of a disappointing accessory. I mean, it's got decent detail. You can see the little lines here, but I mean, it's completely silver. It doesn't really have any other color patterns on there, and unfortunately there's nowhere to holster his pistol on him. So I mean, you can either have him hold the automatic rifle, or you can have him hold the pistol. So you can definitely have to keep that in mind too. I mean, I feel like it would have been kind of easy to be able to just fold this flap of the jacket out, just to add a holster to, so we can put the pistol into. Luckily, I found another character, specifically in my collection, who needed a gun, so it worked out perfectly for me. But for everybody else, I mean, it's just going to be an extra accessory that you're just going to have to put away because you don't have anything to do with it. Because if I would assume most people are going to want to display him with his big gun here. I mean, no pun intended. I mean, that's at least would be my assumption. Now, I did bring up the Netflix Daredevil 2 for a size comparison. It does work out exactly how it looks in the show, I believe. They do stand around the same height. Daredevil is a little bit squatted down. So, I mean, when you got them on the shelf together, they do look great. So, you keep that in mind. Let's back him up a little bit. And I also brought up the previous Marvel Legends comic book edition Punisher. That was the Walgreens exclusive. So, now, I mean, if I had to pick my preferred version of the character, I mean, this is definitely probably my favorite version of the Punisher that I've ever seen in media when it comes to like movies and TV shows and whatnot. I mean, of course, for some people, nothing will ever beat the original, but personal opinion, this is definitely my favorite version of the character. I was a huge fan of the 2004 movie. I can't think of that actor's name, but then of course he's leagues above the oh god, I can't remember what year that other Punisher, I think it was like the Punisher War movie, whenever that came out. I want to say 2008ish maybe. I don't know. Comment below if you know when that movie came out. Alright guys, now I got this figure off of eBay loose when he was first released for $18.99. I mean, that's definitely a decent price for this figure. I checked on Amazon today, and on there he's going for $19.50, and then on eBay he's actually going for $17.99. So he's definitely still widely available. So I mean, if you're a fan of the Netflix Daredevil show, then this is obviously a must-have for your collection. It has been just announced that they're working on season 1 of his own specific show that's going to be coming out on Netflix as well. But then again, it might not come out on Netflix since Disney is reacquiring all their Marvel properties from Netflix, so it may actually be streaming on Disney's own specific streaming service when that gets announced. Alright, well, other than that, I think that's going to do it for this review. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. That's going to be on the left hand side. And if you want to see more videos, like more Marvel characters or anime or video game figures, or I mean, if you just like hearing me talk, hit that subscribe button. That's the big red button on the right hand corner. Alright, other than that, I guess that will do it for this one, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Later, guys. 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and dime. See you later. Bye.